Hi, I'm Kavya Nath. I'm a sports correspondent with Times Now. We've done 2 videocasts and we're back again, this time with a new subject, that is the IPL 10 auction. And it's a big, and this time it was a big auction with a lot of players going under the hammer. That is 351 players. And now we're going to break it down and tell you exactly what happened at the IPL auction. So, looking at the fact here, if you can see, I have got the list of the best players and what the biggest bids that were made today. We have Ben Stokes, who got 14.5 crores, and that was the highest bid. Followed by Tymal Mills, an unknown quantity, where a lot of people said that, that was a surprise, but we're not sure. A lot of people said that maybe it was a surprise, maybe it wasn't, but he's gone for 12 crores, which is a pretty big amount. The two fast bowlers, Trent Bolt and Kagiso Rabada, both went for 5 crores. It was also a pretty big, decent pay check for them. Now, looking at the fact that we have Indian players who were also going under the hammer, going into the auction, it was pretty sad, especially when it came to Irfan Pathan and Ishant Sharma. Two of them who have done well for Indian cricket in the past, and Ishant, who's done well for Test cricket, especially recently in the series against England, both went unsold, which is quite a shock, I think, in my team. Because the fact is that Ishant Sharma did well. He picked up quite a few wickets against England. On the other hand, Irfan Pathan, he picked up wickets in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. Times Now interviewed him and he said that he was looking forward to a good IPL after his performance in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. Now the thing is, we believe that it was probably a little harsh, this auction, with the Indian players not doing well. There were some good moments as well, which we will get to in a little bit. Now, we have a lot of people who are writing to us at the moment, and I'll just read out exactly what they're saying to us. We have one person called Nagaraj Patil. He said Ishant isn't fit for T20, but Pathan is a good bowler and a handy low-order batsman. I feel sorry for the franchises. They surely missed a talent. I think, Nagaraj, that is pretty interesting. When you're saying that, he was a handy lower-order batsman. Now, Irfan Pathan has always been a very good all-rounder. And I think, yes, I think he has missed out on a good time. He's done well in the IPL before. And both Yusuf Pathan and Irfan Pathan have done very well in the IPL, especially Yusuf for the Kolkata Knight Riders. And I'm seeing right now we are getting live comments as well about the unsolds. Now there were others unsold lists, top players who didn't make it, as you can see, So, in this case, we have Cheteshwar Pujara. Now, Cheteshwar Pujara was and is a very good test player, but hasn't done so well in T20. So, we're not sure whether he was really a right pick to go into the IPL auction. Same goes for Abhinav Mukund. He's a very good first-class player. He got an India call-up, didn't get to play a match, but he was part of this 15-member squad that played against England in the Test series and the ODIs. In the Test series, actually. Sorry, my bad. And now, looking at the fact now... There's a very interesting debate also going on about the fact that this time all teams were actually looking for pacers compared to spinners. If we see the trend here, Ben Stokes, Kagiso Rabada, and others, they were all pacers, whereas spinners really didn't get a chance. Like Pragyan Ojha, he wasn't picked, So the fact is that this time around, obviously, it's not such a big option as it was the previous one. And I think the teams were just looking to fill in for the missed spaces that they didn't have. Now, looking at the fact that another interesting person who didn't get a pickup was Imran Tahir. Now, he's South Africa's best bowler. He's also the #1 bowler in ODIs and T20s, which was quite shocking. Now, that could be a reason because England and South Africa will be going away in May and will not be available for they have a series, they have an ODI series that they'll be playing in. So most probably, maybe that's why the franchises didn't go ahead and buy these players. But they did go. But the fact is that Pune team, they put on a lot of money for Ben Stokes, who is an all-rounder, and he too will be going away in May. But Pune, the Pune team has said that they will stick on with Stokes, and that was their main buy because for 14 matches he's going to be available. On the other hand, give me a second. We have a few more people who are speaking. A lot of people actually are writing to us live, who are saying that they feel really sad for Ishant Sharma. Now the thing is, Ishant Sharma has really not done so well in the T20 arena as he has done in Test cricket. So yes, it is sad that he didn't get a chance, but on the other hand, it is, I think, not such a big deal that he didn't get picked. Now, there's another beautiful story that Times Now got out of this, and that was the story of Mohammad Siraj. He is a young Hyderabadi cricketer. He's 22 years old. He's played Ranji Trophy for Hyderabad, and he's got a wonderful and absolutely stunning offer of 2.6 crores. That was the bid that was paid for him. And he's been picked by the Sunrisers Hyderabad team. And what he told Times Now, that is our reporter Paul Umin, who is in Hyderabad, he told him that it has changed his life. This money it has changed his life. He's the son of an auto driver, and now the first thing he told Times Now was that he wants to buy a house for his family and he wants his father to stop driving an auto. So that's such a beautiful story coming out of this, And Mohammad Siraj and other players have also got a lot of chances, because of IPL. Now the thing is, IPL has its issues with sport fixing, and the fact that there's a lot of corruption and money being exchanged in the IPL. But the fact of the matter is, it's also the best pool for youngsters to get a chance to play with the likes of the best. You'll have a Virat Kohli playing a Mohammad Siraj. I mean, it's an unbelievable moment for these youngsters to learn from the best. So, the IPL has its good points and the IPL has its bad points. I'm getting somebody called Ravi Rao who's saying that this is not a good auction and it wasn't good selection. Now, the thing is, you must realize this is not an auction which had all the big players in it. All the teams as of now are all set with their combinations. They're just filling in with other players to just try and get those few spots of pacers and spinners in and get their team combinations set. Next year, that is the 2018 IPL, which will be IPL 11, which will have the mega auction, which will have your best players in, from Virat Kohli to an MS Dhoni. They will all be in the mix. So this auction, maybe in my opinion, is not is not got that much weightage when it comes to the auction which is going to happen in IPL 11. We're getting more people who are speaking about the fact that another New Zealand player who didn't get a chance was Ross Taylor. Alex Hales from England, he didn't get a chance as well. He's also not been picked. So it's quite a strange auction also in a way. Looking at the fact that we have, I think the best moment for today was Tymal Mills, the England pacer. He did very well in the T20 series against India, and he's going to be the replacement for Mitchell Starc in the Royal Challengers team. Now, Mitchell Starc pulled out yesterday, saying that the Cricket Australia saying that he had a commitment to the Ashes series, which is later in the year. So he wasn't going to be playing. RCB really needed somebody to fill in shoes. As you know, Mitchell Starc is one of the best bowlers in the world, and he is going to be the big threat for India when they take on the Australians in the first Test match on the 23rd, in the India-Australia four-match series. So Tymal Mills is somebody who's actually, wasn't a surprise to many, but he's come in, he's got a fantastic economy rate of 7.25, which is pretty impressive, considering he's not played many matches, but he's good. So he's one of the talking points, more than Ben Stokes. And it seems that the foreigners in this case have done way better and have got the most bids in this IPL auction. Now, the fact of the matter is that with more foreign players in the mix, there is a healthy mix of Indian players and foreign players. Obviously, the Indian players are more. Now, another person who wrote to us was saying that, we need the fact that there should be a healthy mix, and the fact that there's more competition. You have the foreign players coming, like an AB de Villiers will be coming in for the Royal Challengers, so that's fantastic. So the youngsters get a chance to have a look at and learn from these players. Okay, somebody just wrote to me saying that who's my favorite player. Well, my favorite player my favorite player in the IPL, of course, is Virat Kohli, because I'm a die-hard Virat Kohli fan. I think he's fantastic. He's going to play for Royal Challengers, so I'm supporting them. On the other hand, there is Kolkata Knight Riders. I'm a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan, which that helps as well. So that helps, that makes me like KKR as well. I love Gautam Gambhir, who's their captain. He's a Delhi boy. I'm a Delhi girl. So it works as well. So yes, KKR and Royal Challengers are my two teams. And I think Royal Challengers, they missed out last year. They reached the final, lost to the Sunrisers. I think this is their time. Kohli's confident. The fact that he's been captaining India has given him more confidence. He's proved with the bat that he's currently the best in the world. So IPL is something that I think Kohli is hungry for, and he wants to do well, and he wants to clinch that trophy. So yes. Somebody, Kuldeep, has just written out saying that Parvez Rasool is playing for India, but in T20, but he didn't get an IPL pick. Again, the fact is that this time around, it's a stark in-your-face moment that spinners didn't get a chance. Okay, the spinners were not picked because most of the teams had their spinners set, and they were looking for the fast bowlers. So yes, Parvez Rasool, another great spinner, he can bat as well, missed out. But I think the next IPL auction, everybody will get a chance, and I think it'll be a much more bigger event, and will be a lot of more talent coming through. As I mentioned, Mohammad Siraj is somebody who's done well. Another great point is that 2 Afghanistan players will be debuting at this time's IPL. You have Rashid Khan and you have Mohammad Nabi. Nabi was the first one to be picked and get a bid, and he is going to be was the first Afghanistan player to play. So yes, so the first time we have Afghanistan also featuring at the IPL level, which is really fantastic. Shows that cricket has reached other borders, and besides Pakistan, who is not playing, we have at least Afghanistan. So we have a different set of players playing. We have another person saying that was Ishant Sharma's base price too high? Well, a lot of people have debated on that, saying that maybe it was, 2 crore base price was a lot for somebody who hasn't had a great record in T20. So it could be that, that was something that put off the IPL franchises, and they didn't want to go with him. Another person called Bhavesh Sankhe has just written and says, is there any chance for the unsold players? No, as far as we know, there is no other chance. They missed the cut. They're not going to get a chance to play this time around. But they can, of course, apply again. And one person written, is T20 ruling the sport? Well, as of now, Virat Kohli famously said in a press conference during the England series that cricket right now is catered to the batsman. It's a batting paradise. All the rules help batsmen play better, and it's not a bowling paradise. And Kohli said that could be one of the reasons why he is doing so well. The fact that all the rules are catered, especially in the shorter formats, are catered for the batsmen. So yes, I think the T20 is the more exciting format of cricket right now, even though I personally love Test cricket. I'm an old school junkie when it comes to Test cricket, but for people, especially, it's more entertaining. You have big shots being played. You have shots that have never been seen before being played. Kohli hitting those huge sixes. You never saw those kind of shots before. So yes, you had Brendan McCullum, AB de Villiers. Also, the fact that, the power play comes in, and there are a lot of different rules that cater for the batsmen, which help them. So yes. One person has written to me called Maiwand. He's saying, are you happy by the Afghanistan player selection? Yes, I'm very happy. I think it's fantastic to see them getting a chance. One person has just written to us, Shantanu, saying, has IPL lost its chance? So has IPL lost its chance? That's a very interesting, very, very interesting question, saying that, the thing is, even if, there was a lot of corruption, there was a lot of spot fixing, there were scandals that hit the IPL, fans still go to the stadium. Last year, there was the whole problem with the Pani League, the fact that IPL was consuming more water in a drought-hit area like Maharashtra and Rajasthan. But still, people flocked to the stadiums, which just shows that, people love cricket. Cricket is in the blood of Indians as we speak. And I don't think that people are going to, stop watching cricket for whatever reason. Especially, in something like IPL. IPL is played at a time when people come in after a hard day's work, and it's a format for them to relax and enjoy themselves, just switch off and get to watch some great cricket. So I don't think people are really losing interest in IPL. Well, I think I've been speaking for quite a long time, and I've given you a lot of good things and bad things about the IPL, and this IPL auction wasn't as exciting as the previous ones, but it saw some good talent getting a chance, especially a person like Mohammad Siraj. And from Times Now Sports Desk, we say goodbye, and we hope to bring you more build up to cricket and other sports. We will be building up to the India-Australia series, so catch me live and other members of my team. See you and goodbye.